Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Murray off play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Edmonds. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The Titan ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Sliding out of the pocket. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. On first down, it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7. Cardinals, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Jordan Reed has it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Brings up 2nd
And we
down.
say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards there and a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
On the carry. Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Edmonds. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks.
49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
But listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Now Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Derrick Henry on
that 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. A couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running from the gun with Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Cardinals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Chase Edmonds, the ball.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
3rd and 6.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
For a Cardinal.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now this throw caught left side. 25 yards that time.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
First down, Titans.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And now it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Silver.
To throw again, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Murray again. Able to find Isabella. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Murray now on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 27-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Murray to air it out again. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Fix the score. Titans 28. Cardinals 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
For Arizona.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Tannehill on 1st down. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
11 yards there, first down.
Gain of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Henry on the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
14. First down, Tennessee.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Complete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 60 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll pitch it to Edmonds. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Second and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw, Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 77 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell an end to their chances as this stays a 3-score game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Tannehill getting this complete to Smith.
Tannehill's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The ball carrier. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 2-yard line.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead. It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Titans 45, Cardinals 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. They're going to try and run the option right. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Cardinals 35.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the pick-6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Fresh off the pick-6, it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st down, Tannehill flushed out right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Titans on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Murray with a 3rd and long. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Edmonds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made by...
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it, and that will write a finish to this ball game.